What are the people who study history and historical evidence? Historian. Who sits in the cockpit of an airplane? Pilot. How do you call the siblings who are born at the same time? Twins. What's the name of the building where you can borrow books? Library. What's the opposite to predecessor? Successor. What do you call the alphabetical list at the end of the textbook that tells you where to find specific information? Index. What do you call the strap that secures a person in a car or an aeroplane? Seat belt. What is the antonym of vertical? Horizontal. What kind of book is written by a person about their own life? Autobiography. What do we call a festival which is held every 4 years, gathering people together as a sporting event? Olympics. What is the joint between your shoulder and your forearm? Elbow. If there are 8 black balls and 1 white ball, and I randomly pick one, which color is most likely to be picked? Black. In which direction does the sun rises from? The east. What do we call the instructions for how to cook food? Recipe. What do we call a car that uses two types of fuels? A hybrid car. When you have the primary and the secondary, what do we have the next? Tertiary. When we say dollars, cents, pounds, euro, what are these called? Currencies. What rises from the east in the morning and sets to the west in the evening every day? The sun. What is the magazine that is dedicated to academic news? Journal. What is the act of students being present at school? Attendance. What do we call the legal document that states how people's property should be allocated after their deaths? Will. How many years are there in a century? Hundred years. Which shape has four equal sides and four angles, and each angle is a right angle? 'Square'. Which organ is the blood pumped from? Heart. What do bees collect from flowers? Pollen. Into how many hemispheres does the equator split the earth into? 2. What is the device that shows the time of the day according to the shadow of sunlight? Sundial.
Which of the following is not a means of transportation, plane, train or car model?
Car model. What's the color of the medal that a champion gets? Golden. Where do people go to watch sports or games? Stadium. What are the two holes in your nose that you use to breathe? Nostrils. Which part of a bird's body is used for flying? Wings. What material is used both in windows and a light bulb? Glass. Which part at the end of the book can be used for further reading? An index or a bibliography? A bibliography. Which symbol is used to complete a sentence? Full stop. What do we call the thread in the center of the candle? Wick. What natural resource is used by a carpenter? Wood. What is the hard object in the center of peaches, apples, and pears? Stone. What's the force that pushes everything to the earth? Gravity. To which system does the earth belong? Solar system. What's the opposite of positive? Negative. What do we call a doctor who can sell prescribed medicines? Chemist or pharmacist? Which animal has white ivory and long trunk? Elephant. If you have a toothache, who would you go to? Dentist. Some calendars begin the week on Sunday. What is the other day which commonly starts a week? Monday. What do we call a book that contains lots of words with their meanings? Dictionary.